at one point I was messing around with this here flute, now named Stanley, and I discovered that I could take the top off, buzz my lips, and it would make a sound very similar to the clarinet sound. So then I decided to make a pipe that sounds like a clarinet, but then the problem of instrumental range came up, because although this sounds great when you play it that way, or at least in my opinion it does, there are only 6 tone holes, and even though I can blow into this like a flute and get 2 octaves of continuous chromatic range, which is awesome, I can't do the same as a clarinet because I was using the harmonics of this instrument to complete a scale. So, well, the harmonics of anything when you blow into it like a clarinet are different. I'm not sure about actual clarinets. I don't work with those, of course, but in terms of blowing into things and buzzing your lips, which is what I do, the harmonics are more difficult to tune because you can only use odd harmonics. So that means you only have the first harmonic, which is, well, the fundamental. You have the third harmonic, which is an octave and a fifth, and you have the fifth harmonic, which is 2 octaves and a third, then 2 octaves and a seventh, and so on. The one harmonic that you can use that is consistently in tune is the third harmonic, which is an octave and a fifth. And you can also use any reiterations of that harmonic, which are like the 9th harmonic, which is the third harmonic of the third harmonic, which, yes, that happens, which is 3 octaves and a second, and that one's in tune as well. So then you're faced with the problem, how do you build your way up to those harmonics? Because an octave and a fifth is a lot of range to just be covered by tone holes. So then you figure, okay, so I'm gonna have to skip some notes here, so I could just count up diatonically. Okay, see how that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that gets you to 11, which is conveniently 1 step below the octave and a fifth. So that's what I did with this instrument here, which was once called the not clarinet, but that's extremely uncatchy. So my friend actually came up with the idea to call it a clarinet, and personally I love that general term, but I named it Paul because I think it looks like a Paul. And this is tuned to A minor or C major diatonic scale, so it's basically like all the white keys on a piano. And if you want to play any of the notes that are in between some of these tone holes, which would be like playing the black keys on a piano, then you just kind of half press your finger into the hole, and it works. So that's how you can sound like a clarinet without playing a clarinet.